Today we're going to look at two types of suturing techniques. One is the Krakow suture, the other is the Nice knot. Welcome to Surgical X, Surgery Explained. My name is Paul Halfman. I'm a certified surgical first assistant, and today's topic has to do with some more advanced suturing techniques. You'll often find these two types of techniques used in orthopedics. One you'll often see when we're suturing a graft. The other one you'll see when we are doing an open rotator cuff repair. For this, I'm going to use a piece of shoelace. This is just plain white shoelace. This will act as our graft. And I have a piece of old Ethibond suture. I believe it's an O. Let's take a look. Let's start with the Krakow. What I've done is I've taken this shoelace and I've tied a loop around my coffee mug handle, and that'll help secure that. I'll also, since I don't have a helper here, and it is more helpful if you have someone helping you do this, but it can be done. I'm going to put a clamp right across that end, and we're going to pretend this is our graft. We're going to throw a locking, running suture through this graft like so. This is our Krakow. So we'll start right at the end here with our initial purchase. That looks like that. And then we're going to run this suture up one side. In this case, I'm running it up the left side, but I'm going to lock it. Okay, so here's our tail. It's coming out the end. Here's a loop that's created from our running suture. But instead of making my next throw here, I'm going to run it through the loop first. Okay. Through the loop. And pull that down. Same thing with this one. I could imagine this is the loop. Put it through. Pull it. And you can see I've come through the loop as I go. Let's do another one. So here is not through the loop. Okay, let's make the loop over there. Now my suture is through that loop and everything else on the table. There you go. You could see pretty clearly on this side that I have a series of locking suture. Okay. Next I'll do that on the other side. I'll come right back down. This first one will bring it across to that side. And I'll start out again. Here's my created a loop. I bring it through the loop. Here's the loop. I'm going to grab it under here and bring it through the loop. Three times the charm. Make the purchase. I'm going to grab it through the loop. That is a running Krakow. Let's see if we can get a closer look at that. Here on this side, on this left side, you can see that we've got a running, locking suture with two tails that come out of the end. And if this were an ACL graft, we would use those tails to place the graft in the bone. That is a Krakow. Okay, let's do a niece knot. This is a common knot in a rotator cuff repair. And I'm going to start out with something that looks like a horizontal mattress. If these are the two sides of my cuff that I want to bring together, I'll start out like this and have two tails, have the tails of the suture on one end and a loop on the other. Okay? Here's the tails of the ethibond, and this side is a loop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a half knot with this loop as one leg and these tails as the other leg. Okay? So just bring that through like that. Then I'm going to pass the tails. So you see we have a half knot down below here. And this remaining leg, that is the loop on one side. I'm going to pass the tails from the right through that loop. And pull back like so. Now what I've created is a sliding type of knot. See, I can slide this down, or I could back it up. I slide it down and it's going to lock itself in position as I slide it down. Now, I could do a series of these if the two ends of the tissue I'm trying to bring together are under tension, and I can bring them together sequentially. Once that's down, I can go ahead and do another series of knots to lock it into position. That is a niece knot. So there you have it. Krakow and niece knot. Not too hard once you get it down. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please take care of yourself. Please take care of your patients. And please do the right thing every time. Thank you.